All right, everybody, welcome back and thanks for coming back. Today I'm going to do a little review on the Element Zuul. I want to start off, guys, just by letting everybody know, by any means, I am not a pro. I am just a guy who enjoys the hobby extremely too much sometimes, and I just really enjoy making videos and putting in my 2 cents. So I hope you guys enjoy my videos too. So that being said, back to the Zuul here. I did make myself a little checklist because there's a lot I want to talk about on this truck. The first thing that I kind of want to talk about is this is my first crawler outside of the Traxxas line TRX4s. So upon unboxing this thing, I was just really astounded by the attention to detail, the sticker sheet, the garage, which I've made a little video of that. I'll kind of kick that in here on this review somewhere. And if you're a Gen Xer like me, that garage decor is our generation. It would have been one of our garages back in our early 20s. So I'm just so impressed with the detail. The garage with the box is just such a cool little addition and a cool little feature that comes with these models. I'm just really happy with the purchase overall, just when I got it home and got it unboxed. The first thing I did, though, upon the unboxing, I did change the radio and the motor right out of the box. Put the Hobbywing SE in it, and then I put in a 5-channel Spectrum that pairs up to the DX5 Rugged. I think that's going to be the best radio. It actually is the best radio in my opinion for these trucks. Let's see here. Then the next thing I did was I knew I had to upgrade from the stock wheels. They were just a plastic wheel. They were still beadlock, but they weren't going to hold up very long. They were a real soft plastic. So if you buy one, guys, I recommend that's one of the first things that you do for sure is do a wheel and tire package. Obviously the tires, because they're a smaller tire setup than the 475s, which just about everybody likes to run. I know I do. I was turned on to them early on, and I've kind of never looked back on that size. So as far as wheels go, the first set I bought was a set of black Impacts, Vanquish 1.9s, and put a set of Proline Tusks on those. And then I decided that it also needed to have another set of shoes, so I bought a set of clear Impacts 1.9. They'll swap tires for now until I find another set of tires that I like. Next on the list is the Traxxas radio box, which I will point out when I do just a little overview of the chassis. And the main reason I did that is because, as you guys know, if you watch the channel at all, any of the videos, you know I like to run my stuff in the water, through the creek, through the puddles, and I know that comes from being a kid when you couldn't do that. If you had an RC car as a kid in my generation, as soon as it touched water, it was ruined. You know, you might as well just throw it away. So the fact that we can take these things out and just dunk them and just have fun all day is such a bonus for guys like me. Let's see here now. Next on the list, I did do shock oil. I'm not sure exactly what the stock weight was, but I'm running Traxxas 50 weight in the shocks right now. I haven't changed spring rate yet. I probably will. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it as it sits just right now. I like that slow drop, slow movement. It suits my driving style really well. Then the only other thing that I've done to it so far is SSD steering blocks up front. Like I said, it needed a little more weight. I still think it needs just a little bit more weight up front. But it's such a capable, fun truck. Um, and it's like I said, the garage is just, it took me back when I opened it up and started putting it together. It's just one of the coolest little touches I've seen in an RC car. An RC car packaging, I guess you'd have to say. Boy, now there's plenty that I'm going to do. Of course, I've got to do foams. I've just got the stock Proline foams in there that come with the tires for right now. I haven't decided if I'll do anti-foams or like a 3D foam or just stick with the foams. I haven't even tried any of the printed foams yet. So it'll probably be the guinea pig for those. It definitely needs a servo upgrade. Definitely has to have a stronger servo. I do want to put a small sound box in it. I probably won't put the dual sound box like what's in the 6x6 and what I plan on putting in both haulers. But I do think it needs a sound box. Definitely a couple of different bodies. I'll have a couple that have this FJ style, which I really, really like. I love the look of this body. That's what drew me to it to begin with. The light bar up top with the 7 lights. I think it just looks awesome. That is exactly what drew me to it in the first place. I've also got a really cool idea for an aftermarket body as well. So if that works out, you'll see it. If it doesn't, you won't. So lights, of course, possibly a winch up front. I will end up changing shocks at some point. And I do know that Element makes an independent front end for this, which I am definitely going to look into. I haven't done any research on it yet. I've been too busy getting out and trying to play with the truck as much as possible. So that is probably going to be an addition at some point. There will be more brass up front for sure. But as far as that goes, guys, I'm going to add, a little snippet of the chassis. I'll add a little snippet of the garage. But guys, I love this truck. It's just a phenomenal little truck. It's fun to drive right out of the box. I'm sure it's even fun to drive with the brushless motor and stock radio system. But for $400, I don't think you can go wrong. So guys, that is definitely my review on the Element Zuul, and I am more than happy with it. So if you guys get the chance, I recommend picking one up. So guys, thanks for coming back and keep coming back. I really appreciate you.
Little overview of the chassis here. We're looking at the factory battery box, the small one, and the factory servo, and then the Hobby Wing SE. I really like the 2-in-1s because they're compact. They make it really easy to do a nice clean install. Chassis is a little dusty, and then there's the Traxxas radio box. I've just got it mounted from the underside with screws, with double stick between it and the frame to kind of seal off those holes just a little bit better. And it seems to work so far. I haven't had anything inside the radio box. Next we've got the Vanquish Clear Impact 1.9s, and they are sitting on the Proline Tusks, and it's just a killer combo. I really like the black and the silver. I can't decide. So just a short view there, guys. The B-Girl from the Blind Melon video, everybody knows that. We've got Mortal Kombat on the video game, Sandlot, the OJ trial on the TV, If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. License plates from our era. What's up, Big Big Worm? Y'all know what I mean. Nice Element poster there. Net poster. Ooh, and then we got old Cindy. If you're from the 90s, you remember Cindy. Yeah, and then we got a bunch of band stickers. The amount of detail that somebody put into this, it had to be some Gen Xer that just was reliving glory days of hanging out in his old garage, because this is what mine looked like. And then we've got the big Kenwood rack stereo system, Edward Scissorhands, Warped Tour, Michael Jordan. I was a huge Jordan fan. The Mask, Gretzky, The Rock, Earnhardt, and a Bop It. God, I wore one of those things out. They were so much fun. Big old Bimford tool chest, Power Rangers, Godzilla looking in the window, no fear. And the amount of stuff that's on this shelf is just insane. Nintendo stuff, Animaniacs, Seinfeld series, Disney movies, video games. It's insane the amount of detail that this guy put into this. Clear Pepsi. I forgot about Clear Pepsi until I saw this. Yeah, guys, so there's just a little overview of the garage, and I really appreciate you guys. So thanks for coming back, and keep coming back.